this evening, Prema Thongdok, who was deliberately targeted by the Chinese government and held in Chennai. What a shame. And she was troubled. She is a proud Indian citizen. I want to have everyone on the screen. She is a proud Indian citizen from the great state of Arunachal Pradesh. Right? And we are standing with her tonight. I would like to say that it is shameful, when beyond shameful, for a government to target an individual, a lady traveling through Shanghai, who is a proud Indian citizen, and tell her that you must apply for a Chinese passport. What if we catch a few Chinese and ask them to apply for an Indian passport? We won't, because that's not the way we are. But this is terrible, and it's very petty, isn't it? Very petty, I would like to say. Tonight, before I go to General Bakshi and Saurabh Shukla and Ainar Tangen, I would like to go across to Prema. Prema, we are all very sorry for what you've been through. How are you now? Tonight, before I go to General
Okay, thank you very much. When the Indian officials finally came to the Shanghai airport, they tried to reason with them. They tried to say that, on what grounds, and the same question that I put forth to the immigration officer and to the China Eastern staff, that on what grounds are you holding my passport and not letting me go on my onward journey? They did not have any written document. There isn't any law. I've never heard of Arunachal Pradesh being part of China. So it's quite a confusing statement and a claim coming from the Chinese authorities to say that my Indian passport is invalid. But after 18-hour ordeal, I took basically a flight. I had to show them, actually forcibly, I had to only buy China Eastern Airline. They wouldn't allow me to fly out with any other airline, which is, again, quite questionable, because in the first instance, when China Eastern boarded me in the flight from London to Shanghai, if this was a rule, that Indians born in Arunachal Pradesh should not be considered Indian, but in fact Chinese, why did they let me board the plane in the first instance if this is a law? Because to me,
this was Prema, can I tell you this? My view is very clear. I'm sure Saurabh will agree with me. This is a classic petty intelligence operation by the Chinese. They have been tracking you quite clearly. And they have deliberately tracked you knowing that you are from Arunachal Pradesh. And it's a typical petty Chinese tactic to make something into an incident. So you're sort of caught in a situation for which you have no responsibility. It is the government of China, I think, Saurabh, which has tried to use Prema as cannon fodder.
As a collateral.
As collateral. Do you think that is the case? What do you read, Saurabh?